This is the story of Cuphead in 3 minutes. Let's begin. In the land of Inkwell Isles, Cuphead lives a life of fun and adventure with his little brother Mugman. Much to the dismay of their guardian, Elder Kettle, the boys wander far from home and end up in the Devil's Casino. At the casino, the two boys go on a hot winning streak at the craps table and are approached by the devil with a bet. The devil tells them that if they can get a winning dice roll, he will give them all the riches in the casino. But if they lose, the devil keeps their souls. Cuphead, blinded by greed, rolls the die before Mugman can stop him, and the result is Snake Eyes. They beg for mercy, and the devil tells them that if they can collect his debtor's soul contracts by midnight, he might spare them. The boys run back home to Elder Kettle, who gives them a magical potion granting them the special ability of firing blasts from their fingers. The boys embark on their mission, collecting souls and quickly discovering legendary Chalice calling for help in a haunted mausoleum. They save her, and she thanks them by granting them even more abilities. The boys use the abilities to collect more soul contracts. The boys head to Inkwell Isles 2, where they meet with Elder Kettle, who tells them their strength is growing, and they'll soon be able to take on King Dice and even the devil himself. He reminds them that when the time comes, they need to do the right thing. They go on to collect even more soul contracts, and King Dice tells them he is impressed by their moxie. Dice meets with the devil and tells him that he thinks there's something fishy about the boys. The devil tells Dice to relax and says that if the boys dare try anything, he will be waiting. The boys collect all the soul contracts and make it to the Devil's Casino. Dice initially compliments the boys for their hard work on retrieving all the soul contracts, but reveals that doing so caused him to lose a bet. He tells them that they have to get through him to see the boss, and after battling a few of his cronies, challenging the boys to, well, let's just say an interesting card game, the boys defeat King Dice and enter the devil's office. The devil tells them that he's proud of them for busting up his good-for-nothing lackey, and asks the boys for the soul contracts. The boys hand over the contracts and become the devil's demonic lackeys for all of eternity. But wait! Here, the boys can decide to refuse the deal and deny the devil the contract. Doing so, the devil becomes extremely angry at the broken deal, and the boys battle the long-limbed demonic overlord. The boys defeat the devil, who ends up being a huge crybaby, and they tell him that they accept his surrender. However, the brothers go and set fire to their collected soul contracts, releasing the residents from eternal servitude to the devil. The boys race home to tell everyone the fantastic news and gather the town to tell them they are free, and the devil will not be bothering them anytime soon. The crowd rejoices, and Inkwell Isle holds an all-day celebration, and the boys promise to never wander into trouble again. And that's Cuphead in 3 minutes.